Good morning. Let me introduce myself for the newcomers. I am SREEVIDHYA. I am taking biology for you. Okay. This year we are having 7 chapters. Among these 7 chapters, we are going to start with our first chapter. Our first chapter name, here you can see our first chapter name is Protectors of Biosphere. Okay. So our first chapter name is Protectors of Biosphere, and our chapter is starting with a poster. Here you can see the poster. Okay, our poster. And there is a let us unite to regain our green earth. And near the poster, it is written that let us unite to regain the green earth. So what it means? So now we are in danger. It is giving a signal that now we are in danger. Now we are in danger because our greenery of the earth is vanishing. How our greenery of the earth is vanishing? How our earth is getting the green color? You all know that it is because of the forest or the plants present in our earth. But nowadays, because of our activities, because of human interference, this greenery of the earth is vanishing from the earth. Earth is becoming dry, and but the plants are vanishing from our earth. But what's the reason for that? For one of the main problem we are facing today is global warming. Okay, one of the problem we are facing here is the global warming. Global warming, I think you have heard this word before. What is global warming? Have you heard it? In global warming, because of the increase in the amount of carbon dioxide, the atmosphere is, the temperature in the atmosphere is increasing. So when the atmosphere is increasing too much, what is happening? It will result, in the ice, ice become melt, and the low level areas will be flooded. Where the ice in the Himalayas and all will melt, and it will result to rise in the water level in the sea, and that in turn will result in the flood. Okay, so global warming is one of the result of our activities. That is because of the carbon dioxide emission from vehicles, and when we are burning plastic, not only carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and other poisonous gases are eliminated from the burning of plastic. Okay, so from the factories, from all these, what is eliminated? Carbon dioxide and other poisonous gases are eliminated. All these in turn increases the temperature of the earth, and that phenomena will result in the global warming. Okay. So this global warming increases the earth temperature. We know that every year we are experiencing extreme summer. Is it? And we all will tell June 5th, Environmental Day, World Environmental Day, June 5th, we are planting trees. But we are just planting the trees, and we are not looking or caring after that. We are just planting trees, and that day observation over, and we are not caring or looking after that trees. And another thing is how many years will take that small plant to become a big tree, and that we are not thinking. We are just planting and observing that day, and it is finished. But we are in great danger. From this poster, you can see in this poster itself, our greenery of the earth is diminishing. So it is telling it is too late. But anyway, again and again, let's unite to regain our green earth. So it is if we are taking one step forward, it is too late to take the action against this, because every day what is happening, the air is getting polluted, the deposition of carbon dioxide in the air is getting increased. But how? So how the trees are playing, how the greenery of the earth is playing important role in this removing or protecting the earth from the global warming? That is another question, is it? How these plants are having a role in this? That we are going to study. That is, we have told that in global warming, it is a dangerous phenomenon that which leads to the rise in earth temperature. And the reason for that global warming is increasing carbon dioxide. But we all have studied how the plants are preparing food. The process is called as photosynthesis. Is it? The plants preparing food, the process is called as photosynthesis. In the photosynthesis, how they are preparing? Using sunlight, in the presence of sunlight, using carbon dioxide and water, plants are preparing the food, is it? And so the plants are preparing food using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. So only whether we can prepare food using carbon dioxide? No, only plants can prepare the food using the carbon dioxide. So plants are playing a very important role in decreasing the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So what is happening here is the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is increasing, but at the same time, the amount of, not the amount, the area under the forest or the trees in our earth is decreasing. So just opposite to that is happening, is it? So when the trees is decreased and amount of carbon dioxide increase, what will result? What will be the result? The carbon dioxide, when it is increased, when the level of carbon dioxide is increased, it will result in the global warming. Global warming means it will increases the temperature of the earth. Is it clear for you? So that's how the plants, if too much plants are there in our earth, they can protect us from this phenomenon, global warming. That is, they will absorb the carbon dioxide and they will prepare the food. So they can protect us from the global warming. But here what is happening? Nowadays what is happening? Every summer we are experiencing extreme heat. Is it extreme hot? Why? It is because of that plants are diminishing from our earth. Our earth is going to be a dry earth, and that is without plants. Here we can see half of the earth with the plants and half of the earth without plants. That is, we are moving to that condition. We are in a dangerous situation. We are every year. It is the climate condition in the next year will be extremely different from this year. It is becoming worse and worse. And one of the reasons is global warming. Is it clear for you? What is global warming? Once more, I will tell for you. Global warming is the increase in the temperature. It's a dangerous phenomenon which increases the temperature in the earth. And the reason for the global warming is increase in the amount of carbon dioxide in our earth. And how we can escape from this? Only with the help of the plants we can escape from the phenomenon global warming. And we are too much late for protecting our earth from the global warming. Is it clear for you? So this is the starting part of our lesson. So our chapter is started with the heading or with the posture of global warming. And next we are going to study more other topics in this chapter. Okay, so you all have seen plants. So about plants we are going to tell about it. You all have seen the leaves. Have you observed the leaves? If you now also, if you didn't observe the leaf of a plant, like after this class, go and observe a leaf of a plant. So at that time you can see the upper part of the leaf is darker than the lower part of the leaf. Okay, so if you observe the leaf, you can see that the upper portion of the leaf is darker than the lower portion of the leaf. What is the reason behind that? Have you ever thought about it? Or have you thought, what is the reason behind that? You don't know? Have you studied about the chloroplast? Have you heard about the chloroplast? Last year we have studied the structure of cell. Is it? In 8th standard, we have studied about the structure of cell. And in the structure of cell, you have studied that in the center of the cell, we are having nucleus, and the fluid part of the cell is called what? Cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm, so many cell organelles are floating. And among these cell organelles, one of the important cell organelle that is present only in plant cell, that is chloroplast. Okay, so this chloroplast, because of the presence of more number of chloroplast in the upper portion of the leaf, it is green in color. Then another thing, why chloroplast is present, the leaf is green in color. Chloroplast consists of the pigment, and chloroplast consists of the pigment, photosynthetic pigment, chlorophyll, and that chlorophyll is, you all know that it is green in color. So that green color gives, as the number of chloroplast is more in number, the pigment chlorophyll is also more in the upper part of the leaf, more than the lower part of the leaf. So this is the reason behind this. Usually this is asked for your examination. So if you didn't observe this difference between the upper part of the leaf and the lower part of the leaf, after this class, just observe a leaf. Just pluck a leaf or just observe in your home. When you are observing, you can see that the upper part of the leaf is greener or more green than the lower part of the leaf. And the answer for that, or the reason behind, is the upper part of the leaf consists of more chloroplast than the lower part of the leaf. Is it clear for you? Next, we are going to deal with the pigments in the leaf. Not only chlorophyll. We are seeing different types of plants with different colors of leaves. More is green in color, but some different colors. For example, red spinach, red in color. Why? What color? So you will be having a question: how it is becoming red? So there comes the answer for that. That is, more than the chlorophyll, there are other pigments present in our leaves. So we can just go through what are the different kinds of pigments present in our leaf. Okay, before that we can move to the structure of the chloroplast. After that you can know which are the pigments other than the chlorophyll present in the leaf. Okay, so just you go through the structure of the chloroplast. Here you can see the chloroplast. Chloroplast is having a double layered membrane. Okay, so chloroplast having a double layered membrane. Inside the membrane, as we have told about the cell, in the cell, the fluid part, we are telling you what it is. Fluid part of the cell we are called the cytoplasm. Is it? Last year we have studied cytoplasm, protoplasm. Like that, inside the chloroplast, inside the cell organelle chloroplast also fluid part, and it is known as the stroma. Okay, so the chloroplast is having a double layered membrane, and inside the chloroplast, the fluid part in the chloroplast, it is called as the stroma. Here you can see stroma. Stroma is the fluid part of the chloroplast is called as the stroma. Then you can see sac-like structures arranged one above the other. These sac-like structures are known as the grana. Okay. So once more I will repeat that structure of chloroplast for you. The structure of chloroplast is having a double layered membrane. Inside the double layered membrane, what is the fluid part is the fluid part of the chloroplast is called as the stroma, and the sac-like structures arranged one above the other, it is known as the grana. Okay. And next, we are going to move to the different types of photosynthetic pigment. And here you can see that there are 4 types of photosynthetic pigment present in the leaves. And these photosynthetic pigments are present in the grana of the chloroplast. So, listen. There are 4 kinds of photosynthetic pigments present in the leaf, and thus 4 kinds of photosynthetic pigments are present in the grana of the chloroplast. Okay, what is grana? The sac-like structures arranged one above the other is known as the grana of the chloroplast. So, in this grana of the chloroplast, what is present? Different kinds of pigments are present. There are 4 kinds of pigments. Let us go through which are the 4 kinds of pigments. They are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, carotene. Okay. While writing this alphabet A, B, you should be more concerned that should not write in capital letters. It should be written in the small letter itself. Okay. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, and carotene. Chlorophyll is not a new word for you. Xanthophyll and carotene is the new thing for you. Chlorophyll itself, there are two kinds, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, then xanthophyll and carotene. These are the four kinds of pigments present in the grana of the chloroplast. Okay, so once more I will tell you about the structure of the chloroplast. Chloroplast is having a double layered membrane and it consists of a fluid known as stroma, and thus inside the chloroplast sac-like structures arranged one above the other, and it is known as the grana of the chloroplast. Inside this grana, what is present? There are four kinds of photosynthetic pigments. They are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, and carotene. These four kinds of photosynthetic pigments are present in the grana. Okay, so these are the topics we have covered today. Remaining we will discuss in the next class. Global warming, structure of the chloroplast, why the upper surface of the leaf greener than the lower surface. Remaining notes and I will give you in the WhatsApp. Okay, any doubt if you are having, we can clear through the WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.